What is awesome? This is Aspect here. Welcome back to another episode of the Divine Speaker extended demo. And it's good to see you guys again. Woohoo! Back-to-back videos. And also, I live streamed yesterday. I live streamed for 8 hours. In case you didn't catch it, you can go ahead and check out in the link in the description box down below to my Twitch channel. Go to my Twitch channel, subscribe or follow, whatever. It's up to you. But make sure to click on notifications so you can be notified the next time I do stream, which might be tonight too. I don't know yet. We'll see. Just kind of depends on things. I don't work in the morning, so it kind of makes sense to do it tonight. And there's really nothing going on a Friday night, which is kind of strange to say, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Usually there is something going on and something, but since there's not, there's a chance. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. But I just highly recommend to click that notifications icon when you go to my Twitch channel. So just stay tuned for that. Other than that, I'm excited to play some more extended demo. What about you guys? I think we're halfway through. If I read one of your comments, right? I forgot who said it, but someone did say that we're about halfway through the extended demo, which is awesome, which means we have a lot more to go. So without further ado, let's go and continue on some more the Divine Speaker extended demo. Outside, it was already pitch black, but fortunately, the lights from around the city helped to guide our way. Trees began to thin out into small fields of rice and wheat before finally we reached the entrance to the town. The town buzzed with activity. The inhabitants moved around. Doors opened and closed. People chatted excitedly and kids ran through the streets.
I can't believe this is real. And we're actually standing here.
I did try to tell you.
I know. Sorry, Fawn, for doubting you. In my mind, a place like this just couldn't exist. Yet here we are. Sorry, I must look really dumb to you.
It's okay, I understand. How could the two of you believe me when you've always been told the opposite?
It pains me to admit it, but even I feel a little bad.
Oh, well, someone's ego is given in. That's a first. I love Leos. I'm not gonna lie. I really love Leos. I didn't expect I would like him, but he is just like full of, he's arrogant for one, but he's also full of charisma. How can you not like him as I'm just like circling around the part you can't help but to look at? Anyways.
Let's look at this positively. From here on out, we have so much to learn and experience. Doesn't that sound fun? I just wish we could show this to the people back at home.
A whole new world. That's kind of what the song is talking about.
You never know. Maybe one day you'll get to go back and tell them.
With all my heart, I want to believe that one day I can show this sight to them, to the matron, to Mia, and to Tobias, to everyone. It might be an unreasonable wish, but I'll still wish for it. One day, I'll be able to show them.
Definitely, someday.
Alright, let's not waste any more time. I don't know about the two of you, but I'm not spending another night sleeping on the ground.
Oh, hell no.
I'd appreciate a bed.
Even in Fawn's house, the bed was only thrown together. What I give to sleep in a proper bed at night.
Sounds good to me.
I guess we can just walk through the main streets then?
Do we need to hide? Will they question us?
I don't think so. We should be able to enter and leave freely.
Really? Wow.
We slowly walked through the outskirts of town. No one stood watch though, just like Fawn said. They really can just come and go as they please. They can look out of the ocean and decide to visit it. They can look far into the distance and just go. I envy them. My arm ached as we walked between the buildings. The dual throbbing went from my wrist all the way to my shoulder. I massaged it with the other hand, but it didn't help.
Is your arm bothering you?
The two of them watched me closely while we walked between the rows of houses.
Oh, no. It aches a little, but I'm sure it'll pass soon. It's not a big deal.
All right. But tell us if you can't deal with it, okay?
Yeah.
Oi, look.
Wait, not far from us, we saw the first of the townspeople. Instinctively, my body tensed up and I wanted to hide. What will she do? She wouldn't call the guards because of a group of messy, unknown guys walking around in the middle of the night, right? We all watched her closely in anticipation. She gave us a gentle smile as she walked past and kept going on her way. That was it.
She seemed rather friendly.
She did. I've heard that the people here are friendly, but...
But?
What, by your little friends?
No, I mean... Yeah... They told me, even if people seem friendly, it doesn't mean they really are.
Yeah, gotta watch out for facades.
It looks like it should be a safe place to spend the night, though.
Fine. Did your friends also happen to mention a place where we'd be able to rest, Mouse Boy?
Oh no, they didn't. Sorry.
It's fine. You shouldn't be expected to know everything. We can just take a look around together. Right, Leos?
I glared in his direction. Hopefully he could read the shut up look in my eyes.
Whatever you say.
All right, it's settled then. Task 1, we find a place to stay. And task 2, we find someone to look at your injuries, okay?
Yes, sir.
If only you were always so compliant. I like this, Leos.
We walked further through the town, more confidently than before. People bustled around, busy with their own lives. They didn't pay attention to us whatsoever.
The buildings all look so strange.
I was thinking that too.
What do you mean?
At home, the buildings look nothing like this. It's amazing.
Really?
I looked around. Yeah, it was different at home. Completely different. Even the atmosphere wasn't the same. We kept walking, slowly passing other people who paid no attention to us. No one called out to us or asked us what we were doing there.
They're not even noticing us.
They looked so similar to the people from home, yet so different. Different hairstyles, different clothes, faces that seemed almost familiar, but slightly off. It's so strange. I glanced at Fawn. He was falling slightly behind me, with his eyes cast down towards the ground.
Fawn?
Huh?
His eyes flicked up from the ground immediately.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm just a little tired.
We agree on something. For once.
Well, I know I said it pretty easily, but where exactly are we going to stay?
Wait here.
There has to be an inn. It's always an inn. In any fantasy game, there's always an inn where we sleep at. I mean, is there not? It's always an inn. It has to be an inn. If it's not an inn, then I'm Pikachu face, if you will. Before I could object or question him, Leos was off. He would wove between the buildings and was out of sight instantly. I should wait here with Fawn.
There's really no stopping him sometimes.
This area was relatively quiet, with only a few people walking past every now and then, so I crouched down and rested my back on the wall behind us.
It's been a long day.
Fawn stood awkwardly, still staring at the ground.
Hey, why don't you sit down here with me?
Oh, okay.
He sat down on the pavement a few steps away from me and rested his head in his hands. I don't like this. Oh, he's too precious. Oh, when you see this, he's too precious. Oh, why is he sad? Don't be sad. Don't cry. I shuffled over until I bumped him and draped my arm over his shoulders.
Hey, don't act so distant.
When his eyes met mine, I finally noticed his eyes welling up.
What's wrong?
Did I see someone to upset him? He's been acting strange ever since we got here.
I'm sorry. What did I do?
No, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
What to do?
Suddenly, there's all these people around. I haven't set foot anywhere like this in 10 years. I feel useless and scared. At least out there, I could be helpful. But now...
So he does remember how long he's lived alone, after all.
You're not useless. We would never have found this place if not for you.
But that was out there. Here, I know nothing. Every time I make eye contact with someone, I want to run as far away as I can. I want to hide and never come back. I don't want them to hurt me. I didn't mean...
They won't hurt you.
But if they do...
You should know that I wouldn't let them. When I needed help, you gave it to me. You protected me more than once, so let me help you now. Not that I know much more than you about this kind of thing.
He just stared at the ground silently.
Why are you so worried? Have these people done something to you?
No, but the last time I just don't want to remember.
He doesn't want to talk about it, and I'm not going to push him.
Well, trust me. I won't let them do anything to you.
I tied my arm around his shoulders and pulled him a little closer. When he looked at me, I smiled. This is all I can do. It's the only way I know to show him that I'm here for him.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. He rubbed out his eyes with long sleeves and let out a quiet sigh. With a slight turn of his head, he watched me with puffy eyes and cheeks tinged pink.
Hey, you shouldn't do this in public.
What do you mean?
Your arm.
My arm? Why? You can't comfort people in public?
In some places you probably can. In back alleys, maybe. No, you know what? Pretend I didn't say anything.
Is it different out here or something? I don't think it's a big deal. In some way, you kind of remind me of these 2 kids at my orphanage. I want to look after you.
Oh.
What?
Before I could say anything, we were interrupted by an explosion of giggles and chatter coming towards us.
What is that?
I took my arm off of Fawn and stood up. When I held out my hand, he quickly accepted and stood behind me.
Oh my god, your outfit is so sexy. Ugh, where are you from?
Wait, who has the sexy outfit and who doesn't have this? I think we know. I think we know. I'm sure this doesn't look sexy, but it actually looks cute if you ask me. But I'm just saying. But damn that voice for one. And two, what was I gonna say? Oh, I mean, I feel that from Fawn though. Like I do have social anxiety for the most part. Like when I'm outside of my comfort bubble, like it is terrible for me. Like my friends know it. I'm not sure about my family per se, but maybe because like it's very subtle, I guess. But I think my friends know at this point. I mean, maybe they don't know. Maybe they just think I don't like going to their houses or something like that, or like hanging out like in public. But like legitimately, like if it's outside of my comfort zone, especially something I'm like unfamiliar with, like my social anxiety just flares like badly, and I don't talk. Like I literally turn into a wallflower, and I try to make myself invisible as much as I can, and then I just don't talk and kind of just let the time go by as quickly as I can if possible, and then I leave as quickly as possible. I'm usually like the first one to leave. Yeah, I don't really go outside like things I'm like not comfortable with. Like for example, like if my friends want to go out and drink or something, as someone, for one, I don't drink, and I'm not like a social like drinker, like hang out in public type of person. Like I don't go to clubs or go to parties, and I don't go to bars. Like that's just not my thing. And I don't go out to drink with friends really and just like, you know, talk, if you will, or like with a group of people, like a big group of people. That's just not my thing. The couple times I have like just hung out, it's just awkward, and it's just like for me it's really awkward. Maybe I'm not sure for them or not, but for me it's really awkward, and I just like I'm like in my own headspace, and I just like stay as quiet as possible, and I literally just like kind of hopefully like everything gets done. I really hope that things get done so quickly that I can just leave, because I feel like I'm just sticking out like a sore thumb. But that's just like one of the things I completely understand. That's exactly how it feels when you're in like that social anxiety zone. Like I'm just giving what I'm saying here is I'm giving a shout out to Divine Speaker, because that is like a pretty damn accurate representation of like having that type of anxiety. It's terrible. The anxiety attacks and such, it's terrible. It really sucks. I hate, like, legitimately, like there's certain places I'm okay with. Like I like going to movie theaters because you don't talk. It's dark in the theater, so it's fine. And then like even for me, like if we go out to like a sports game, it's fine because it's like, you know, there's a certain thing, like for one, I know what to watch, I know what I'm watching, and two, there's like certain things that I'm like okay with, like I feel safe. But then there's a lot of things where I'm just like, no, I don't want to go do that because I feel like I'm gonna lose my own head, you know. But anyways, where were we? I thought I'd just share that because that was really accurate. To me, it felt like accurate. If you guys have experienced that, let me know in the comment box down below. Like, is that accurate for you as well? I don't know. Everyone's different. I know that. So that's why I'm kind of curious.
And your hair, it's so smooth. What do you use?
I think she's talking about me now.
Did you come here with anyone?
Oh.
Can I touch your abs?
Oh. Oh! Around the corner came Leos, with a small crowd of women falling behind him. A couple of girls buzzed around him, asking questions and touching him.
Leos?
Oh, so we're hitting the nightlife, I see. Oh, red light district. Okay, no, I need to stop. Not gonna sing.
Are these your friends? Little brothers?
These are my companions. We're
Wait.
traveling together.
Wait, Leos, he's losing his cool? Is this the same Leos? Leos, where's the confidence? I was just telling you about your charisma, but you're over here just, ooh.
That's adorable.
Is it? What's going on here?
I just asked someone if they knew where we could stay the night. And more people came. Until I had a crowd. I don't know what they want.
I think I know what they want. Fawn shrunk back from the sudden crowd further into the shadows.
Well, did you find somewhere we can stay?
We can take you to our local inn. It's the best in town.
Come on, it was going to happen.
I'm not sure we can afford.
Oh, come on, follow us.
Two ladies held Leos by either arm and led him away. I gave Fawn's hair a little ruffle.
Remember, I'll look after you. Come on.
With a small nod, we set off after Leos. The walk towards the apparent best inn in town wasn't very long. The area was mostly quiet, and we only passed by a few people. We probably wouldn't have found our way here without Leos' fans. I guess I should be thankful. There are a few people gathered around the entrance of the small building, chatting and laughing, but the inn wasn't much to look at. A young lady stood by the door smoking some kind of pipe. A man with a dark green hair sat at one of the outside tables playing with a bird. When I peeked through the window, the inside is pretty much devoid of life.
The Sleeping Ostrich Inn.
Wow. The Sleeping Pony. Aha. Wait, was it called the Sleeping Pony? Or the Prancing Pony. Okay. I wonder if there's a reference somewhere, but
Your little forest friends taught you how to read too?
I already knew how to read.
Please, just be nice.
When am I not?
Do you really want me to answer that? Let's just go in.
No pun intended.
Right out here.
no pun intended. No. The crowd of girls that brought us here shuffled us in through the doorway. The inside of the inn was a little rundown with creaky floors and an old bar, but after the place has been sleeping lately, it looked like heaven. Sets of tables are scattered around the room, and a few stools sat by the bar. Only a couple of people were sat around drinking alone. The atmosphere was pretty dull. The bartender looked up when we entered, his eyes wide at the sight of around 15 people suddenly bursting in the door. Leo's crowd sat him down at the table and surrounded him in an instant, chatting to him non-stop. Sorry, Leos, you were a worthy sacrifice.
I guess I'll go talk to the bartender.
I'll come too.
Even I felt awkward around that big group, so I couldn't blame Fawn for wanting to come along with me instead. By the time we reached the bar, a couple of the girls had already brought back a round of drinks and brought them back to the table.
What a crowd. Where did you find them all?
Is he talking to me? Hey, you talking to me? You're talking to me? Okay, I'm sorry, that was terrible.
All of them? You mean the girls?
Of course I mean the girls. I couldn't pay them to stop by here any other night. They like to complain about the place being dirty or something. Nonsense. You couldn't find a place cleaner than this.
Have some Lucio O's. Okay, I'm sorry, but I had to say that. He kind of reminds you of Lucio. I out of the thick layer of dust, I covered the bar top. Sure.
My friend, well, one of my companions met them when we entered town. We asked them if they knew anywhere we could stay the night, and they directed us here. Actually, it's more like they pulled us all the way here, to be honest.
That companion?
He pointed at Leo, surrounded by women, and looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm not surprised. They'd do anything for a man as handsome as him. What it's like to be young.
Oh, don't say that to yourself, Mr. Bartender. You look young yourself. I'm just saying. He sighed wistfully.
If you're looking for a place to stay, then you're in luck. How many of you?
Just the three of us. I hope.
3 rooms then? That'll set you back 30 plumes each. We're the cheapest in town, but the best, of course.
30 plumes.
Plumes? You don't take marks?
We both looked at each other in confusion.
The currency here might be different from the one we're used to.
I would cold sweat too. I'm like, oh shit. We need a we need a foreign currency exchange. Does anyone have that?
Different. I can't think of a single town in the region that uses anything else.
I see. There's no way we could work out some kind of agreement? We've been traveling for days.
Well, you have brought in a pretty big crowd, I'll give you that.
Abruptly, he stopped speaking and cast his eyes to the far side of the room. In the corner is a small stage worn from use but covered in cobwebs. I guess it hasn't been used in a while.
I'll tell you what. If you can entertain them enough to stay for the evening and put on a bit of a show, you guys can have some of the cheap rooms. We got a deal?
Entertain them? How?
Is this YouTube appropriate?
We've got some old music equipment in the storeroom out back.
Music? Now, it really isn't time to be picky, but how can I tell him that I'm not even slightly musically inclined? No choice, I suppose. We'll just run with this.
Thank you so much. We really didn't want to have to leave tonight.
Wait, Rain!
Perfect! I'll go get some instruments then.
The man disappeared through a doorway, apparently on his way to collect some
What
instruments.
are you thinking? There's no way we can do it.
Do you have any other ideas?
He looked away and thought.
This is our best bet.
I walked over back to Leos and gave him a little tap on the shoulder.
What?
Well, good news. We can stay here tonight.
Whoa. You aren't entirely useless after all.
But...
Bad news. We have to put on some kind of musical show and keep these girls happy.
Same.
I take it back. I have never met a person as useless as you.
God damn it.
You look like some kind of flute player? Huh? Some kind of prancing harp or lute musician? Is that what you think I look like?
A little, honestly.
Well, maybe we could like use those abs to like make a sound. I don't know, like doo-doo-doo-doo. You know what? I'm trying to be creative here. I don't know.
Shut it.
Sorry, but honestly, it's here or the streets, and I'd much rather be here.
I don't think I can.
I'm back. Take your pick.
Oh shit, he laid out a variety of instruments on the bar top, just waiting to be picked. Lutes, trumpets, pan flutes, and so many other I don't even know the names of.
Oh, I think I could play this.
I picked up the simplest looking one of the lot. I've never been musically talented, so this might even be a stretch for me.
Triangle? Really?
Same.
Let's see what you pick then.
He timidly plucked the strings of a lute.
Oh, what's this? Is this some kind of dancing, prancing lute player that I see?
Oh shit. Oh no.
Shut up. I played a little when I was younger, alright?
Oh.
Sure, if you say so.
Vaughn stood behind me, looking over the assortment laid out in front of us. Is it getting hot in here? I pulled out the clothes around my neck, but it didn't help. Maybe I'm just feeling a little nervous. I rolled my sleeves up to my elbows to try and cool down a bit.
I really can't. I've never played any of these. Maybe I'll go stay somewhere else and meet you back here in the morning.
Oh.
Wait!
No. You have a beautiful voice. You can sing, I bet.
I'm sure there's something you can do.
I'm not sure.
Hey, what about singing? Surely you spend some time singing to your pets?
I couldn't. They'll laugh at me.
Oh.
They weren't my pets.
Of course they won't. I bet they won't even take any notice of us. They're all too busy entertaining themselves. They probably won't even listen to you singing. They'll be watching Leos instead.
Well, I guess I could give it a try, but
What's wrong? We'll be up there with you.
what can I even sing about?
Oh god, do I embarrass him? Yeah, I thought we were gonna... You can pick. How about you sing about me?
Why don't you sing about me?
About you? That's a little...
He looked down at his feet, mumbling. The crowd was bigger than anything he would ever experience, so I can't blame him for feeling nervous. But if it means we can all sleep in actual beds tonight...
Yeah, let's just have some fun with it. Don't look so nervous.
This is ridiculous.
We're so
Well,
fucked.
I guess so.
I like the bartender's secretly sadistic, I'm pretty sure. He just wants to see us suffer. He's like, either way, this is good. I get my entertainment, or I see them fucking just eat shit, pretty much. That's exactly what's happening. That's what's going on through his head right now, I'm pretty sure. In other words, he's living rent-free in our heads, is what I'm saying.
You won't be alone up there. We'll both be right next to you.
All right, but is it really okay to sing about you?
Of course.
I don't mind.
I leaned a little closer to his ear and ignored the strange look Leos was giving me.
Maybe leave out the whole, arm thing, though.
Okay. I just don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Are you two done? Let's get this over with.
Good luck.
The crowd didn't take much notice of us setting ourselves up on the stage. They chatted between themselves, drinking and laughing. Oh, Leo's plucked a few streams content with content. I'm sorry, with the dude. I guess all I have to do is hit my triangle. Pretty easy, really. I hit it a few times. Yep, it's definitely a triangle. Fawn was staring at the wooden floor. He might need a little push.
Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Fawn?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
He cleared his throat a few times and gave me a little nod. The bartender leant against the bar, watching us as Leo's begun strumming his lute. Hey, he's actually not that bad. God, he looks like a professional. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I don't blame the ladies. Look at Leo's. Look at him. He just looks like a badass. He looks like someone who's very famous too. It's like, holy cow, he's like the perfect package, some would say. I gave him a smile before whispering to him again.
You can do it.
I stand behind these walls, waiting for them to fall. I will pave a way beyond the gray.
What?
I'll run away, journey beyond the fog.
He's actually really good. His soft, melancholic voice reached out towards the audience and captivated them. Only a moment ago they were loudly cheering for Leos, but now they watched Fawn in silence. They all listened, mesmerized. Leos played a soft tune on his lute, perfectly complementing Fawn's voice.
Okay, stop biting my ear. We can go in.
Mink? Mink? No, it's not Mink. I forgot his name though, but the doors open and passerbys join the crowd, captivated by Fawn's angelic voice.
My destiny, I can hear it calling. I'll write my own story.
You're right. He's pretty good.
Whoops, I guess I should hit my triangle a few times as well. Not that anyone would notice either way. With Fawn singing and Leo's lute playing, nothing else is needed. Fawn sitting in the center of the stage, eyes closed, singing. All of his previous nerves are gone.
A galaxy where I'm free to be me.
And silence. The song ended and the crowd, and the growing crowd roared and clapped. Leos left the stage quickly after. Well, it was more like he was dragged off by the ladies. Fawn remained still, eyes closed for a moment before he looked at me.
Wow, that was about me?
I could feel my heart beating faster and faster in my chest. Why? Had the nerves from performing finally caught up to me? Is it because of Fawn's beautiful song?
That was beautiful.
Oh.
You did great.
He serenaded him, and he doesn't even know it. It's too adorable. It's too goddamn adorable. But seriously though, that was about him from his point of view. I love that. That was a great song.
Really?
Really? Did you just make that up on the spot?
Yeah.
He looked away from me and played with his pale hair. The way it framed his small face and the sound of his soft voice, it really makes him look angelic. The thumping continued in my chest as we left the stage to join Leo's. During the song, the bar had filled up even more. Now every tale was taken and people chatted cheerfully.
That was amazing. I should hire you guys permanently.
Hell yeah!
Just look at all the people you brought in. I've never seen so many.
Thank you. It's all thanks to these two, though.
As promised, I'll go get the rooms ready for you.
He left quickly through the back door, leaving me with Fawn, Leos, and the newly formed crowd of people. Most of them were too busy to pay attention to us, so we got a small table in the corner and waited for the bartender to get back.
Well, that was fun.
If ridiculously embarrassing means fun to you, then sure. As I end up here, stuck with the two of you, doing this.
That's a good point. He went from living a comfortable life to trying to murder us, then to being extremely injured, then to being stuck with us, then getting ambushed, and then being saved by us, and then leading to a town that we've never been through before, never even thought existed, and then we started playing music with each other. Yeah, who would have thought this would happen? What a journey we're on.
Who did I offend to deserve this kind of fate?
He rested his face in his hands, sighing.
Well, it's better than being stuck in the forest alone, right?
I'm not so sure.
I thought it was kind of fun.
See, someone's positive. Plus, we'll finally have somewhere to sleep tonight.
Well, well, well. That wasn't a bad performance.
And it's Mink. I'm sorry, I don't know, I forgot your name.
Of course, I can tell you're new to it, but the raw sex appeal of red in the back made it well worth watching.
He's not wrong.
What now?
As the three of us sat around the table, someone approached the crowd. From the crowd, a tall man with long green hair tied back into a ponytail. On his shoulder sat a small blue bird looking around playfully.
Can't take a compliment.
He flashed a finger with a wide grin.
Sorry, I tend not to listen to people who are talking out of their asses. What do you want?
Oh, someone's a little irritable. Tall and broody. I can imagine you're pretty popular, even if some of your notes were out of tune. Well, at least you tried your best.
Huh. So he's all about the black and gray and purple. I can't tell what's on his ears though, but he hangs out the bird and he has a dolphin. Interesting. I like looking at costume designs to see if I can make some guesses early on. This could be like a black belt thing, but I don't think those existed in this world. But anyways.
Excuse me?
The man pulled over a chair, making sure to drag it to the ground and make as much noise as possible. Gently, the bird hopped on his finger and he set it down on the table. Oh, that's adorable, but unfortunately we do have to stop it here, guys, but we'll come back to this next time when we have another Divine Speaker extended demo episode. I did hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and share the video. Enjoyed, don't subscribe, subscribe down below, and of course follow me on all the social media sites. Check out my Twitch once again, and again, if you want to see some of the uncensored stuff that I can't put on YouTube, the scenes in particular in certain visual novels, all available on Patreon for $1 a month gives you full access to that. So if you want to check that out, link in the description box down below. And again, if you want to play Divine Speaker Extended Demo, the link to the game is also in the description box down below, and you can try out the demo yourself. Highly recommend to do so. This game is freaking awesome, and I really can't wait for it to come out. Oh, I'm so excited. But anyways, that's it for today. I did hope you enjoy, and again, I'll see you awesomes later, okay? Love ya, and don't forget to stay awesome.